Hey everybody, this is Heather Dewar-Carden from Ask Dr. Heather. Been having a super fun mid-morning break with my dear friend Pam in the back. She is finishing up our last of our keto cooking today. So if you didn't see the earlier, we did little prep and just kind of showed all the goodies that we had out, but how simple we made. So if you guys check with us, we started about 11:45. We have made some decadent, delicious, keto-friendly food that we usually bake and double the recipe or triple the recipe, and then we simply divide it up, take it home. You can stick it in the freezer, you can reheat it later, you can eat it all right now, but know that there's still calories to it. So even if you look at the keto cookies that can be from any type of nut butter, you can definitely overeat those, Laura, for sure. So they still have calories. And when you're looking at a recipe, I kind of did something last week. You'll see that I made a couple different things from the waffle recipe. Just know that you need to add up the total macros and just divide it by the number of pieces that you make. So I'm actually stalling here a minute while Pam is finishing up the last bit of our crackers that we made today. So this is a brand new one for me. I have not made this cracker recipe. Pam has made it before and says it turns out fabulous.
They are amazing.
Yeah, amazing. So I'm gonna wait till she gets here and sits beside me so we can show you our goodies that we've made. And please feel free to actually share this with friends, family, anybody who gets inspired by cooking, who wants to see how simple it actually is. People think it takes a lot of time. It's actually super simple. It's a little bit more complicated than just pouring Mrs. Butterworth and some milk, but it generally takes less than 5 ingredients, because if it's more than 5, I do not make it. So while Pam is popping over here to join me, she's coming, and you guys, thanks for joining us today. I know we haven't baked, in about 6 weeks, so definitely been missing some of the keto goodies. So give Pam a bunch of hearts, you guys. She is my angel for cooking. We actually started cooking about, October of 2015.
It's been almost 3 years.
Yeah, so really started keto cooking for my health, for her health, and amazing things have happened. But let's get down to business today. So we're trying to use the new selfie stick here. So Pam, show them the bagels that we made. So we made one recipe dairy-free. Look at the hearts for Pam. Thank you, guys. So can you guys see these? I'm going to touch all of our bagels. Can you guys see these bagels? We have a video on that. These are keto bagels. These do have dairy in it, so real Philadelphia cream cheese and real mozzarella. One recipe makes about 12. You can see I did mine. She's going to hold them up here. I did it with a diet cream cheese. I usually post about that. It's actually a non-dairy vegan cream cheese, non-GMO. It puts about 1 more carb in the recipe. It's not a whole bunch. You can also just leave them plain. So I did a couple little ones plain, but again, for the macros, you just want to do the recipe that we'll post down below. I think I've got this recipe on my blog as well. We also made waffles in the form of donuts. So these are one of my favorite things to make, little mini donut makers. It's just almond flour, flax, psyllium husk, egg, vanilla, and cinnamon. I don't put any swerve. We did put some dark chocolate chips in there, and they make super cute. You can freeze these up. You can put a perfect little teaspoon of butter in the middle. You can see some don't have a lot of I always have a little thing there. So it's a little simple donut maker. And then we also made waffles out of the same recipe. So we took my recipe I shared last week and took it times 6, Pam?
Times 6.
So I made big squares, but they're super dense. So I would say one is about a serving. I think they end up being about 160 calories. I'll get the macros for you guys. But we simply made them square, and then we cut them, and then we're going to divide them and just put them in the freezer. But what's best about these is when you put them in the oven, like for warm up, you just put enough butter, grass-fed butter or peanut butter. Like Pam said, it's just wrong not to have the peanut butter or any type of nut butter in the waffles, and it heats up perfectly. And then we made our favorite nut butter cookies, guys.
Yum.
We weren't going to do it, but we did it anyway. We're trying some new chocolate nibs. They're 100% cacao. They've got more macronutrients, phytonutrients. I'll make a little slideshow of our cooking today. So we've got one more thing that Pam just pulled out of the oven, you guys. If you popped on first thing, you saw her back in the oven fixing stuff. These are keto crackers. Look how cute these are. She just put a little bit of sea salt on them, and we'll get that recipe out to you. These are just made with, Pam, what's in these? I didn't make them.
We have hemp seeds, almond flour,
you can hear them
almond meal rather, salt and pepper, and baking soda, and an egg, and that's it.
So for me, I always want a little
simple.
bit of crunch with my super salad. And then I love the 1-4-3. It's not just anybody's MCT oil. So if you get tired of butter or you need to rotate through your fats, not only do grass-fed butter, not only do coconut oil, this has some lauric acid, which is great for the immune system. I'm still chewing my cracker. And it's great just to dip in there. You can put tuna salad, chicken salad, great for any type of soup you're using. You can use them on the bagel. So that's what we did the last 3 hours.
3 hours. And we have one more set of crackers coming out with some Parmesan on top. So I'm going to go grab those real quick.
Yeah, and then we have a whole little plate over there. So Pam's getting that, and we'll get off super quick. So yes, Mike from Canada, the crackers are deadly. And that happens. So just because it's keto friendly does not mean you can eat the whole kitchen today. There's still calories involved. There's still macros involved. So you can definitely overeat delicious keto food. But know that it's just super simple. Again, less than 4 or 5 ingredients. I think Pam said 3 ingredients in the crackers. And then this bunch, we just use a pizza cutter.
That's the way they come out, is in a sheet, and then you just break them up. You've already pre-cut them, and they cool a little bit.
Yeah, they're hot.
And then you just break them up in your crackers. They're awesome. So simple.
So the first one we just put sea salt on, and the second one Pam put Parmesan cheese on. I'm trying to get Pam in the picture here. Parmesan cheese and did you put garlic powder on them?
Nope. I just did Parmesan cheese and salt, sea salt.
All right, guys, so watch for the recipes later. I've got some life things to do or some work stuff to do, and I also have most of them posted on my blog. That's the easiest place for me to repost them. But hopefully you guys got some fun ideas today, which you can bake. Know that any of these recipes are super, super simple. You can make anything you want out of them. Pam actually sometimes takes the bagels and makes just little buns.
Yeah, like a sandwich round, so that I can just slice it in half and do a regular sandwich. You can do it with the bagel too, but...
And you freeze them, you can retoast them, you can do anything you want. You can pile them full of cream cheese, you could put avocado and have an avocado bagel, which would be awesome. Put the 143 oil all over them because we all need more healthy fats. And then count your cookies. Pam said I've already had 3. I said 2, and then 3. She's like, you already said 2 again. So I've had 3, so they have to go away. Anyway, Pam's off to a meeting. I'm off to a meeting. Thank you guys for joining us from my kitchen. So from our kitchen, yes, Pam's kitchen too. She always bakes over here. So from our kitchen to yours, have a fun time baking and share your favorite keto recipes with us. Have a great day. And as always, thanks to my dear angel friend, Pam.